Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. The Aeoluz Unlocked update for Astroneer is live, so let's take a quick look at what's new, what's changed, and have a quick chat on what we think about the update. Let's get started. As the patch notes state, this update focuses on allowing players to enjoy Aeoluz however they would like, which essentially means the Glitchwalkers DLC now supports custom games and dedicated servers. For custom games, all of the regular settings you can tinker with are there. If you want to create a nightmare scenario where the entire planet is a hostile plant-filled version of the Zeta Storm Peak regions with unlimited oxygen and permadeath, well, you should probably talk to your therapist, but there is nothing in the game stopping you from doing that. Editor Brandon here. Actually, there is something in the game stopping you from creating that nightmare scenario. You cannot adjust the weight of the Storm Peak regions, which means you cannot change how large they are. You can adjust the weight of other surface regions, however, so go nuts with a massive canyon save. But you can also do normal things like change your starting region, adjust power and research output, and make some tweaks to each region. Beyond that, this update also adds in some Aeolus specific options, such as the ability to toggle storms and firewalls on and off, and adjust the starting virus protection level. Adjusting these settings will not prevent you from unlocking rewards or experiencing the narrative aspects of the Glitchwalkers DLC. Speaking of disabling storms, you can turn them off entirely for all saves in the options menu by simply toggling this option. When you do, all storms are disabled in all of your saves. That means you will not be able to collect any storm data, but it also means you won't have to deal with a storm that decides to spawn right on top of your massive nanocarbon alloy factory in the base game. There is also an updated Astropedia page built into the game that can help guide you to the correct biome to find all of the various resources. This is a big quality of life improvement, since you can now find this information right inside of the game itself. No more turning to some sketchy YouTube guide to figure out where to find ammonium. It is the only resources page that has been updated for Aeolus, however. Hazards and other information still refer to the base game planets. The Glitchwalkers DLC is now compatible with dedicated servers. Unlike a regular multiplayer game where only the host needs to own the DLC, all players who wish to join a dedicated server with a save on Aeolus will need to own the DLC. There isn't much more to say about this one, so let's move on. There are some new cosmetics available in Exo Outfitters, including the anniversary item Mark 6 hat for free to celebrate the 6th anniversary of Astroneer 1.0. Be sure to jump into Exo Outfitters within the next 30 days to claim your free hat. There were also some bug fixes that apply to both the base game and the Glitchwalkers DLC, and you can check out the patch notes to read more about those. The patch notes end with a mention of some really awesome content coming to Astroneer later this year, but doesn't go into any detail. If you want to catch all of the details of upcoming content, then be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any news. And that is everything in the update. Or at least that is everything in the patch notes for the update. So I want to spend a moment talking about what I think about this update. But before I do, I want to ask you what you think. Be sure to head down to the comments and share your thoughts about the Aeoluz Unlocked update for Astroneer, or just drop an emoji in the comments that sums up how you feel. So yeah, this is a nice little update. It does not introduce any truly new gameplay or content, but that is okay. I am all for updates that bring additional functionality and bug fixes. I especially like that custom game support for Aeolus means you can have more of a base game experience on Aeolus. Turning off storms or just ramping up your virus protection level means you can treat Aeolus like any other planet. To me, that is kind of a big deal because it is the only planet in the game where you can find all natural and atmospheric resources. Put together some decent automation and move everything around with some rails, and you can produce anything in the game in one single factory without needing to bring a resource or a gas from a different planet. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm also glad to see the ability to turn storms off for all games. My main save often has a storm spawning right on top of my main base on Glacio, so I'm glad I can simply turn off the storms to make it go away. As for servers, there really isn't much to say other than support for Glitchwalkers means players can enjoy some cross-platform astroneering if they all own the DLC. One thing I found missing from the update, the glitch shelter. Joe from System Era previously mentioned this update would include the ability to unlock and use the glitch shelter in any save. I'm not sure if you have to complete the Glitchwalkers update again to unlock it, but for me, it is not available in the research catalog or the large printer. I was looking forward to having the glitch shelter in some base game saves, so I hope this is added in a future update or hotfix. There is one downside that I have encountered, and I'm uncertain how widespread it is, but I've had some screen tearing appear while playing Astroneer that I did not previously encounter. It's difficult to demonstrate it via a YouTube video given how I capture footage, but it's definitely there. Turning off the frame rate cap seems to decrease the problem somewhat, though it does not eliminate it entirely. I'm hoping for a hotfix soon on this one. I have it happening on both my desktop and my laptop, so I doubt it's an isolated problem. And that wraps up the news on the Aeoluz Unlocked update. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then please hit the like button and leave a comment with your thoughts on the update. Likes and comments really do help my video to be seen by more people. And if you enjoy Astroneer, then be sure to get subscribed. I not only cover each and every update, but I also do recaps of developer live streams discussing upcoming updates. I also include guides and tutorials for major new gameplay. And of course, my channel is home to Astroneer Academy, which is, hands down, the most comprehensive series of guides and tutorials that you will find for Astroneer. The series is full of pro tips from veteran and newer players alike, and goes into detail about every aspect of Astroneer, from the moment you make landfall, all the way through solar system mastery, and beyond. And despite what a recent comment said, the series has not been abandoned. It just takes a lot of work to create each semester of courses. It will definitely be back, so be sure to get subscribed so you don't miss it. And with that, until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.